Okay, nothing is working, but it will be. Let me just reconnect everything. Why not? And but yes, I will be going on the SMP in a second. Let me see. Okay. It's now connected, but is it still buzzing? That's the real question. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're good. Sometimes it all just decides to not work, and that's why I am not in math class right now. It'd be pretty hard to be live in math class, but I hope you're having fun in your math class. Math is always a fun time. Okay, I think my audio issues are solved, which I love to see. And why I give myself like 5 minutes for everything to work. Oh wait, now I need to disconnect this one and add this one. Okay, and I'll figure out the rest after stream. Interesting, always connection issues. Oh, I see just a massive sheep over there. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, my headphones decided to be connected to 2 devices at the same time, which it can't do, so it was freaking out. And then that sort of infected my Spotify. I don't know what happened. Hello! I saw your video on the SMP. We haven't had a chance to hang out, but your name is on the same sign as mine. I thought that was pretty cool. That's such a random thing to just remember, but you wrote your name on the same sign as me, so I was like, oh, fun, new people. My house is over there. It's a little thing. It actually doesn't really have an interior yet. It's just a front. But I hope you're doing good. I hope you've been having fun. Let me see what's up at spawn, because I feel like I've been gone for a couple of days. We are on the same sign, exactly. Massive sheep. Okay, these shops haven't really changed since like day 1. This one's exciting. Can't even get on the server. I'm cursed. I heard. Hopefully that all gets fixed soon so you can get back to the grind. Well, hopefully you'll be able to full screen at some point soon. How is there... Okay, I guess we've just got chickens in... Okay, everything's a mess. But my farm remains strong. And that's all that matters. Let me breed some cows. I feel like I do that at the start of every stream. Sheep's face? What does it look like? Oh, that's a fun little sheep. He's just having a good time. I like the choice to go for a yellow sheep. I like the color yellow. It's a good choice. A pink sheep would have also been cool because they're, you know, the rarest sheep, but I like yellow. It's a less often seen choice. Okay, wait, are my audio... Wait, let me make this a little quieter. And then everything should be good. Do I know what's going on here? The video is laggy. Okay, I haven't dropped any frames. What are they saying? My bitrate's been good. So I think it should... Maybe it's on your end. Oh, it's laggy for you too. I'm getting a good bitrate, so that's interesting. What's up, King? There is just so much to edit. I have like 4 streams that are each like 2-3 hours long that I still have to edit, and I just am pushing it away. Yeah, sometimes just school might make it a little bit laggy. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I think I'm just gonna like edit it very generally and not actually edit everything that ever existed. There's just too much footage, and a lot of it is just me jumping around doing very much of nothing. Wow, you guys really, you guys suffered. There's only 3 of you left. And where are the chickens? There's a couple chickens, so I might as well just kill these chickens because they're in the wrong place. Sorry. Wrong place at the wrong time, I suppose. And then I'll breed the chickens as well. They're all just gonna... There's none of them left. I suppose as long as there's at least 2, then that's all we really need. I'll have to remember to come back and breed some of them in a second. And then we go and we check out the chickens. I'll need to grab some seeds for them. And this is just open. That's fair. I don't need all of these seeds, but we'll grab them anyway. And we're down to 4 chickens, but hey, at least now there'll be 6. I got 8-minute video out of 4 hours of footage. Yeah, see, that's like, you can cut down a lot on it, but it takes a lot of time to edit. I feel like this music is loud. The sheep under the ground. I haven't checked on that sheep in a while. It was like right around here. I don't know if it's still here. It might already have been moved. Yeah, it looks like it's gone. From the very first video. The very first day. I assume whoever's sheep it was went and found them. Yeah, I just cut out a lot of the less busy moments. Makes sense. Let's see, anything else? So we have a massive sheep. Big fan. We have our not an ender portal, a nether portal. We have Aurora's shop. Ooh. Bread and golden carrots. I like this. A nice little shop. Very fun. I started doing this now. My block palette next to my builds sometimes. Rory's shop with building materials. Okay. Fun. This is still here. Five seconds getting cobble, 5 seconds getting iron, then I'm in full gear. Yeah, you just gotta edit a lot of it down. Rob it? I can't rob shops. That wouldn't be very nice of me. Except I am also like the only one here, so nobody would know. Nobody would know. But no, I have bigger goals today. Except I would have liked some food. I'm not gonna rob anyone's shop. Did some off-camera mining and then just comes back in like full iron gear. Yeah, it's real. You know what? I'll go back to some bread. While our cows are down, I'll make some bread. I'll be a responsible something. I'm sure I'll be a responsible something. Okay. Boom. And I had a goal. I wanted to work on... I know where a spider spawner is. So I want to maybe build an XP farm there. I was maybe thinking of doing a potion shop, but I know somebody else said they were doing that. So now, I don't know. I have maybe a goal and it'll take a while to get there, but I think it could be fun because I have a spider spawner that I'm going to turn into an XP farm. And like, it isn't the world's best XP farm, but it'll do. And maybe if I just have an enchantment room set up there as well, I can just build, like, work on getting some, like, max, like, armor with enchantments and stuff that I can just sell for really cheap. Because what else am I gonna do? I have a bunch of iron. I could sell that, but there's iron farms. You have an idea. Let me hear it. I don't want to deal with the night. We sleep. Let's see, what do I have with me? More food. Enchantment books? Ooh, yeah, I forgot I can do enchantment books. That'll actually be quite nice. I just need to work on getting some books. Make a bank and steal people's money? Banks are kind of, like, you know, a little bit annoying, though. I feel like banks are not, you know, the most fun places to run. But I suppose I could. What's my iron looking like? Okay. I can work on getting a little enchantment area set up. I need some sugarcane. Let me at least start planting some sugarcane because I have nothing. Let me set up a little sugarcane area. All of my tools are like almost at the end of their life, but that's fine. For now, I'll just... Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it is only a house from the outside. I'm not much of a builder at all, much less an interior builder, but I think it could be really nice to have like a kitchen with all of the kitchen mods and like a little sitting area, and then that's what you'll see, and then way back I'll have like chests for storage and stuff. I'll just dig into the mountain. It is a little hobbit house. That's exactly what it is. And that was also the goal, the plan. It's my favorite type of house to build. Is there any sugarcane like right here that I can see and grab? Not particularly. I guess I'll start out with my one. So that's what I have for an idea for inside, and I guess I could just look up some inspo for insides of house builds. But so far, all I've done is an outside. Let me see. Wonder if anybody near my house has any sugarcane that I can just borrow. I've heard good things about your house from other people. That's what I love to hear. Let me grab some from my house. Okay, perfect. Oh, I actually do have a bunch of bones somewhere. So I suppose I could have bone mealed it, but I just want it to start growing while I'm busy doing other things. But I could, that's a good one. I'll grab a couple from GG and then I'll bone meal the rest. See, that's why it's good to stream, because I would have forgotten that. Like, I know that exists in Minecraft, but in the moment, you know, I'm not thinking. There's a little basement thing on the right side. Okay. Now, right is very dependent on where I'm looking from. For where I'm running, see, you filled my thoughts, and I know right. Oh, it's right here. Actually, I saw this the other day, and I remember thinking, wow, that's a lot of sugarcane. Okay, well, I'll plant this. Did I leave any behind? No. And then that should get me going. Because if I want to start enchantment room, I'm gonna need a little bit of sugarcane. You got too much. Yeah, once you've got a farm going, I'll grab a little bit more then, I suppose. Once you've got a farm going, like, you're good for life. It's just starting the farm, you know? It's always the more difficult part. Like the food farm at spawn. That took us like 2 solid days to set up, and we were all starving and dying. And now it's flourishing. Now I never have to worry about it, but the first few days, they were rough. I'll just grab all of it, and then I'll be good to go. I'll be able to get my enchantment room set up as well. I mean, I'll have to grab some obsidian, but that's not difficult. I also keep wondering who's improving spawn. I don't know who anyone's builds are, except if it's like a shop. Like, we have this whole sheep, which has, I don't think it's fully finished yet. I do love Aurora's shop. Very fun. Food can still be a struggle. Yeah, that's why I keep trying every time I'm here to breed the cows. So at least we'll have some of those going, because like steak is just the best food source ever. But well, you saw today there were 3 cows, so still a little bit difficult. But at some point I'll start up a little farm somewhere near here as well, for myself at least, and so we don't always have to go to the main island. I think a little, you know, wheat farm, maybe a couple cows. Because food is always going to be an issue. Let me just... And then we'll have this ready if we're ever on the surface again and it's like, you know, loaded in, then this can be growing. But we'll head down. Someone should eventually set up a shop selling golden carrots, and they're kind of easy to get once you have a villager. I think Aurora's shop had golden carrots. I'm pretty sure. And like something else, some other food thing. I remember seeing at least 2 food things in there. What am I doing? I have thoughts. Don't need these right now. I can actually just go in here. I want a little bit of water. Actually, I want 2 buckets of water if I'm going down. But yeah, selling food will also be a good little business idea, I think. For anybody. But I think Aurora's got that covered right now. How's my day been? Oh, you know, it's been good. I had a nap. That's what I did today. I woke up, was awake for a couple hours, had a nap, and now I'm here. Now I'm here. And who doesn't appreciate a little bit of a nap sometimes? Okay. Let's move this away. I have a tutorial for this pulled up, so let me see what materials I need. I don't know anything about building any farms. Okay, I want slabs, hoppers, walls, chests, signs, trapdoors. Took a 12-hour nap? Wow. Oh, GG, he's still struggling to get on, I see. Slabs, hoppers. Yeah, naps are fun. Big fan. Ooh, raspberries here. Oh, sometimes I forget my mic is just on in the game. Good thing I was by myself. I want like 3 of these, but I'll grab a couple more. I also want like 3 of these, but I'll grab a couple more. Yeah, I saw you try getting on, GG, but you know, gotta try again later maybe. I mean, 12 hours does really feel more like sleep, but I suppose if you were going for a nap, it's probably a nap. Okay, and now I need wood stuff. You know the fix? Oh, well then perfect. That's basically the issue solved already. Oh, I need way more. Okay. Well, once you know the fix, it's a lot easier to solve the issue. I want a couple of signs. It might have been. You can always just resend the message or link back to it. See if that helps. Of course, I'm like 1 piece of wood short. Okay, that's fair. And that should be everything I need to get this done. I am going to be building a spawner for the Minecraft... Well, not a spawner, a farm for the spider spawner I found. That's the goal. So I can get a lot of XP and eventually have a little XP farm to enchant just everything. This is in my backpack. Oh yeah, we're all out of gold. I traded all of that recently. And now I just gotta remember where the spider spawner is. Okay, I have 2 sets of chords written down with no name, but I think this has to be the first one. It just has to be. Yeah, because it's Y level 10, so I think that one would probably match up with my spider spawner. Yeah, it's kind of close to by wardens. I may or may not have died here. But I think we'll be fine. We'll be so fine. And if I die again, I suppose I'll die again. Let me put this away. That's... There we go. Did my backpack glitch? I didn't have 3 lines before, did I? My backpack might have just glitched. I'm not gonna put anything there and it just disappears on me. Let me at least make a pickaxe while I'm here. No, that's a zombie. I should just make all new tools. All of this is about to break. It was absolutely crazy when that happened. I still just have flashbacks to that, and I'm right now risking my life going back there. We were so close to living, and eventually we just died. It was just, we were in an abandoned mine shaft just over here. And all of a sudden there's a warden there, and I've managed to spawn him in. And we were trying to be so quiet, but we were like backed into a corner. Like we either had to go back to where the warden was, or we had to mine. But if you mine, the warden hears you. And so eventually he got us. We logged out like 6 times to try and like see if it would despawn, but I think there were mobs in the area, so of course stuff kept making noise, so he didn't despawn. And eventually I broke one more block, and then he killed me. And then I had to manage to run back and find my stuff before everything despawned. So I had to retrace my steps. But we did it. We found everything. I didn't lose all of my stuff. Oh, would you look at that? I never look up. I'll take some more blocks though. I feel like mining is the only thing I ever do. Yeah, he was going through like blocks, walls that were like 4 or 5 blocks deep. Like he did not care about any rules. I never even saw the warden. Where am I going? Okay, this way. 263. I'm like 3 blocks down. And then like 100 blocks. Okay, like 20, 50 blocks this way. Okay. I can do that. Yeah, the warden, he's a tough fight for sure. And a fight I did not want to be fighting. And then I should hopefully hit the spawner relatively quickly. If these are the right chords, they should be, because like what else would I have noted down here? We get to mine just a little bit. That was my other idea for a shop, just like sell like a bunch of iron, gold and stuff, but all of that is farmable, so I feel like a lot of people will just have access to that. So I might as well do something a little bit creative and sell some enchanted stuff. Okay, it'll be like down here. For sure. And that is a lie because it is like 100 blocks that way. That's going the wrong way. Shop, that was your idea. See? Good ideas, but not what I think I should be doing. Ugh, that's so annoying. Nobody wanted a skeleton to be there. Okay, we just run. We just run just a little bit. And we'll get there eventually. But I think if I can just try and enchant some stuff, get like enchantment books or just like some max level gear, iron gear, probably because I don't have enough diamonds, then I can just try and sell that. And then nobody really has to be worried about losing their powerful stuff, because there'll always be some backups you can buy in a chest at spawn or something. So that was my idea. Now, if I can only go in the right direction, then we should hit the spawner in like a second. Yeah, it's crazy. People are so quick to get everything. But then at least if anybody ever loses their stuff, and I can just sell enchantment books as well, so then they can add it if they want it. And then the people who don't have full netherite can also just, you know, buy some nice armor. Yeah, lots of people on here just grinding to the max level. I could never. I've just been in the mines. What am I looking for? Somewhere around here. There we are. UXP farm shop. I think there is some sort of mobs farm next to spawn that people are selling access to. So that sort of already exists a little bit. I'll take the armor, I suppose, and gunpowder, but I don't care about the rest. Like 24/7, I keep falling off the bridges from spawn. Those bridges are dangerous. I've also, I keep struggling over there. Well, I got a depth strider already, if anybody ever wants that. Did you follow me from like 600 blocks away? Because that's not cool. I might as well... Okay. We're gonna be logical about this. I'm gonna set at least a chest here with some of the stuff I don't care about. You know how to build bridges? That was my other plan for today. Build a better bridge. I mean, I don't know how to build bridges, but I can give it my best shot, you know? Because the bridge to my section is still a little bit of a cobblestone wood monstrosity from the very first day that I maybe just want to be gone, you know? It's a little bit just there. And let's see, what else do I not care about? Like any of this. I'll put this here for now. Oof, I don't know if I want to be the architect. I know there's some ideas for some really cool builds some people have, so I'm excited to see when those get added, because they look really cool. Or at least the inspiration for them. But I've been building recently in my creative world, and I think they're looking nice. I'm excited to also just add them to this world. Wait, I don't need this gone. Okay, I first want to just clear out the area a little bit before I really start doing anything. Now you're gonna see me struggle in real time to make a spawner. I can show you some of the builds actually, because they're both all in the same world. Some of them aren't, you know, fully fleshed out, but they're there. I also found one of the mods has a globe that you can spin, so I've been spinning that one, which I feel like I should probably get at some point. Stop that recording. There's this little house, if I can fly. Just a little one. I wanted to try a little more interesting of a block palette instead of just wood. It's not very vanilla friendly because everybody's just gonna steal my iron, but it's a fun block. With a little window up there, except this doesn't really work because there's no way to have a second floor up there. It's just too small. But just a little house. Yeah, I was really happy with this one. And then some more detailed work. A little tower-ish thing. I'd want this one to be way taller. I have to work on the dimensions of it, but this is also a different block palette with mud. But I was trying a different type of roof because this is a very standard roof and this is a more pointy one. So I was experimenting with like lots of little, you know, more interesting floor plan as well here. A more medieval style with like fences instead of windows. Those were the two ones I worked on. I can't build it, but you know, these I'm like looking at reference pictures and I'm like changing them as I go along, and these took, you know, a while in creative. I try. Maybe, I wish. I do want to get better at building, which is why I've been sometimes just hopping in creative and trying a build. This was what my house was inspired by. This was my original creative build that I ended up modifying a little bit. Somehow this door feels less egg-shaped, but that's fine. Maybe I'll just build houses everywhere, just for fun. Wait, that's not the right button. I'll just start filling the place, and then we can use them for sorts of like events and stuff. Like we've been talking, maybe a hide and seek or something. We can just have different builds that we can use for whatever we feel like at the moment. Okay, let me pull up my tutorial. Yeah, I could make a little town area and then people can move in if they want to, or they can have like, because some people have houses further from spawn, so they could have like a little area closer to spawn if they wanted to. Okay. 3 blocks below the spawner, 2 blocks above. Okay, I can do that. I love tutorials. Big fan of tutorials. So this is 1. I'm just gonna fill this one in. The cave physics or the sound physics are really nice in a cave, so I enjoy building in this cave right now. And we want 3 blocks below. Yeah, especially for like the more technical stuff, like spawners or like mob farms or anything. No, I need tutorials. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing Minecraft. I never even seen a warden before this world. Yeah, I might need more blocks for sure, but I'm also mining and I have a bunch of building blocks, so I think I should be okay. And otherwise, I'm in the mines. I can go get some cobblestone, I suppose. But I at least have all the technical blocks I need, which is just like all of this stuff. So I have all of those. Okay, that's 3 blocks below, and then we want it to be... Let me just mark the center of the room. And then what are they doing? 4 blocks? Okay, they go 4 blocks out. This one probably not look nice because it'll be like waterlogged and like away. I won't actually be able to access this, but the area around it I'll probably end up making look nice if I'm gonna be spending a bunch of time down here. I feel like if this is just because it's gonna be behind essentially locked doors so that the spiders can't get to me. So it doesn't actually have to look nice because I won't be seeing it. That's 4 there. 4 here. I'll have to make an infinite water source. I need to remember that before I start just using my water. 3, 4. This will be my second ever, like, mob farm type stuff built in Minecraft. So, we'll see. The first one I built was quite terrible. It didn't really function well. It still doesn't function well. Take notes, exactly. The best way to learn. My Google must be tired of me just typing in how to make this farm, how to make that farm. I'm already through my pickaxe? Oh well, I have plenty of iron. I'm not worried. I did have like 4 or 5 stacks of iron at some point, so I think I'll be fine. And we'll all just learn how to make a spider farm together. And then you'll see if it works. Okay, no, that's fine. I didn't want a pickaxe. All my thinking is going into the mob farm and remembering how to make Minecraft stuff. It's all gone. Yeah, iron is one of those resources you just always want more. Luckily for me, I'm also just finding more iron as we're doing this. They might as well, while we're down here, stuck in the mines. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I need to light up this tunnel because that's not very safe. Mobs will start spawning. I was really close. This is where I started digging the tunnel. If I would have only like looked to the side, we wouldn't have had any issues, but no. I didn't look to the side. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Where was I? Oh yes, 3 over here, 1, 2, or 4, right? We're doing 4. Oh yeah, I was mining some more iron. You ever need iron? Just ask Saucy. He would give you a stack of iron blocks so fast. Oh yeah, he has so much. His farm is working overtime. Not that I am in desperate need of iron. I've got, you know, I've got a couple stacks. Got 36 blocks, but you know, always nice to know. Saucy is just always online, especially the like last week for sure. Like anytime I logged on, he was just on. Half the time he was like obviously like AFK, but he was just always there. And good for him, you know? He knows what he wants to do in Minecraft and he just gets it done. Could not be me. I'm just out here. I'm like, what am I gonna do today? Maybe I'll build a bridge. I might take a little sample. Exactly. Honestly, I feel like you could even rob his farm because he's not gonna know. You know, if you've got like 6 million pieces of iron, you're not gonna notice if like a stack of them are missing. Or you could just ask him, you know, but I doubt he'd notice. You know what this server needs? A police force, you know? It's for all the stealing and thievery. Gotta make sure nobody's stealing. Could start a little law system. But to be fair, I don't really think anybody's stealing out here. But it could be fun. I've seen some stuff. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what goes on when I'm not here. I mean, I'll watch the videos that people put out sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. From like everyone? That's crazy. I mean, if nobody realizes that they're being stolen from, is it really stealing? I mean, I think to some extent in Minecraft, of course, stealing isn't that big of a deal because everything is kind of reusable and you can get it again if it's not like a big deal. But at the same time, if you know you're stealing like a lot, then I'm like, somebody's bound to notice. The chill guy. So real. So true. Can I reach that? I can. I've got that reach. I always forget how fast an iron pickaxe breaks when you're actually like breaking blocks continuously, because usually when you're mining you're like walking around looking for stuff, but if you're just straight up digging, it breaks so quickly. Let's not have mobs start spawning in here. Okay, this was a bigger task than I thought I'd have to do, but once I've dug this area out, it's kind of like mainly done. Then it's just placing blocks. I have to dig like a little tunnel. Lumi? Is Lumi stealing? Or was that unrelated? About to have a chat with her? Ooh, someone's in trouble. Is Lumi gonna know that you were the one who told everybody, Lee? That's like the worst type. Like you're trying to do like a good deed and like let everybody know that like somebody's doing something wrong, but everybody knows that you're the one who told everybody, then you're like, ooh, okay, okay. I won't let anybody know then. Except for everybody who's watching right now, but can't really help that. Gotta take my co-owner job seriously. Well, then, I guess nobody can ever tell anybody anything if you're there. I mean, as long as nobody's really bothered by it, I don't really think it matters all that much. Unless somebody starts, like, complaining, going, like, all my stuff is getting stolen. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm finding all the iron today. And I need a new pickaxe. If this gravel would be so kind as to not ruin my day. There we go. We're so close to being done. Let me have enough pickaxe to break this. Oh, it's... Okay, we're just gonna wait like a second. Seen someone X-ray? Wait, that's crazy. Oh no, I'm just not gonna be bothered right now. I can dig that out in a second. X-raying hacks are crazy. I've never once done an X-raying hack in Minecraft. Okay, where were we? Oh yes, this wall. We're so close. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. You're hiding and somebody's using X-ray? Wow, we gotta set some rules. That was unnecessary. Turn it on just for like 3 seconds? Oh, that's crazy. Excuse me, gravel? Do you know how gravity works? Okay. There we go. Let's hope no more gravel's hidden up here. I feel like especially with all the sound physics mods, it's not that difficult to find somebody in a cave if they're like moving at all. But what do I know? I have not tried to look for anybody in a cave. Oh, fair. You're like, I'm not gonna tell, and then you proceed to tell us right now. Okay, I know I've got the reach for this. Okay, you know what? This is doing the most. Oh, some redstone. Why not? Now it's my turn to snitch. Wow, we've got a bunch of snitches in chat today. Why does gravel have to exist? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's my job. You guys are fighting over who gets to snitch. Fun times. Okay. Now this is the room dug out, right? 4, 4, 4 and 4, and this is however tall it is. Okay. Then what are we doing? Now we are going to create a little bit of an infinite water source. I think I have to create a tunnel here anyway. Blaming it on me? Wow. I see how it is. I see how it is. To be fair, I can't be snitching on like almost anyone because I'm never on when other people are on. Because time zones suck. How big is this tunnel meant to be? 3 by 2. Okay, so I'm doing it right. I'm skipping some steps, but then at least I can have my water source this way. No one would really know? True. Right now it is 7:30, almost 7:29 p.m. in the evening. I'm not awake at 7:30 in the a.m. We're out here all the way in Europe, you know? So far away from Americas. But if I'm on a little bit later, then usually I should be able to be on when some of the American people get on. 10:30 a.m.? That's crazy. Your day's just getting started. Wow. Fun times. Oh, perfect. Don't mind if I use this little area. For my own goals. Except, was that? No, that was copper. $1:30 a.m.? Wow. That makes a lot of sense. Them American people be crazy. I fear I can't say anything. Not my place. Let's just make it a little bit of an area that I can work with. And then we should be good to keep going. I just need to make a little infinite water source. I did forget you were in school, so it can't be 1:30 a.m. I'm just being lied to. Lied to on the internet. I like infinite water sources. That was a good invention by Minecraft. And then I do one here. Let me add some torches on the walls. That makes a lot more sense than it is in the PM. I don't want mobs to start spawning. Imagine being American. Wow. Not you living out in Texas. Okay, now where was I? Okay. Standing underneath the spawners. Okay, wait, that's a step too far. Now we dig these blocks. You're hallucinating. America isn't real. America was never real to begin with. Now, is this 2 deep or 1 deep? What do I know? Is there a better picture? 1 layer. 1 layer. Okay. What's a fun word people in Europe say? People in Europe say all sorts of words because there's 500,000 languages in Europe. The voice inside your head says, wake up, it's all a dream. America was never real. You made it up to begin with. Okay. They got a 3x2 opening. Oh, it was 1 too tall. Okay, I can fix this. In my country, well, the most famous Dutch word that gets quoted is gezellig, which is kind of like cozy, but a little bit different. It doesn't really have a translation. It's... Can I spell Dutch? I don't think I can. Something like this. Maybe there's 1 L, maybe there's 2. There's probably 1 L. We don't like doing double letters. And it's kind of like cozy, but also just like... I don't know, you'd say like an evening at a bar is like that, but also an evening playing board games or just hanging out and having dinner with your family. It's a very well-rounded word. That, like, I do know Dutch. I mean, apart from spelling, as you just saw, I don't spell a lot in Dutch, but I am fluent in Dutch. Yes. But that's the first word a lot of foreigners learn, and they are very excited when they discover it. Estoy muy bien. I actually forgot to do Duolingo one of these days, which was a tragedy, but I have a streak free, so I didn't lose my streak. But I was like, oh, I forgot to do Duolingo. Whatever will I do now? That is Spanish, indeed. I was like, what an interesting segue from Dutch into Spanish, but I'll just go along. Dig at least 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say this is 8. Of course, still doing my Spanish daily. I try to sometimes watch Spanish streamers, but I haven't watched it in a while. But I think I should find some more Minecraft Spanish streamers. I used to have my Minecraft set in Spanish to help remember and learn a little bit. Ooh, Spanish is a fun language to learn for sure. Okay, what's my next instruction? In the second row of blocks from the main room. Okay. Who were you asking? Me or Lemon? That's an S. Okay, perfect. Me, I'm fluent in Spanish, not very much. I can understand basic conversations. I would say... Actually, Duolingo kind of tells you now the lettering system for languages, where you're like level A, B, C, and then 1 or 2, I think. Let me see what it is. I could do some Spanish on stream. I used to do Duolingo on stream. Yeah, Duolingo says I'm around an A2 level, which I think makes sense. Spanish only stream? Ooh. If it was a short enough stream, and I had my Minecraft set to Spanish, I probably could do okay. Me llamo King. Yo soy el mejor. Not gonna lie. Yes, so true. So true. La verdad. The truth. But I think I can sometimes... It depends on what you've learned, you know? You can understand some good conversation if you've, like... If it's about words you already learned. But if I'm about to, like, enter, like, a court case in Spanish, I'm not gonna understand anything because I've never learned court words. So that's interesting. Yeah, my accent isn't the best. I will admit. 1 layer of blocks from the tunnel. Okay. I go 1, 2. Is that what we're looking at? Of course my pickaxe dies. I mean, I'm bound to have an accent since I've never actually spoken to, like, actually had a conversation in Spanish with somebody who actually speaks the language. So that makes sense I'd have an accent. So there's a 2 gap. Okay, so that is correct. I'm not gonna bother going up right now. But you gotta start somewhere, and it's better to just practice and speak with a terrible accent than not practice at all, I suppose. Only Spanish from now on? Wow. Gotta keep my Spanish level up, otherwise else... That's not Spanish. My French is, not very good. I know a couple phrases and I can say I don't speak French. Hola, me llamo Limon. Fair. Bonjour, everybody. Place 3. No. Oh, I forgot to make hoppers. I can do that now, though. I should have all my materials. Je m'appelle. I learned French when I was really, really little. And I haven't actually learned any French since then. So my French is, it's not very developed. Too many languages happening right now. My brain is like, what is going on? I was having an interaction with people, and I was speaking to somebody who only spoke German, and German and Dutch are sort of similar, but not the same, but similar enough that I was speaking in Dutch and the other person was speaking in German. And I was going okay. We'd sometimes have to like find new words and stuff if like there was a confusion. And then somebody else joined the conversation who spoke English, but not Dutch. And so now I was translating from German to Dutch to English to Dutch to German. And at some point I got so confused, I just looked at everybody and went, what is going on? And I had to take like a 2-second pause and go, just give me a second. I'm trying to remember any words. Enjoy your next class. And that was definitely an experience, to say the least. And it definitely gave me, for a long time after that, I was like, do I even speak any languages right now? Okay. Okay, now we're going here. And I need to do this. Exactly, they should have paid me. Sometimes I'm like, wow. But it's very, very normal in the Netherlands for people to speak Dutch, of course, and English. English gets taught here from a very young age, if I know correctly. And then, of course, another foreign language usually as well. So a lot of people will do German or French. And So then a lot of people end up speaking a language, but not everybody's English is as fluent as mine, but it's getting there. Dutch is becoming more like English every day. Head back into the room. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, French is a popular one because we're so close to Belgium and France, where you both can speak French. So that's a popular one as well. And then German, of course, because we're close to Germany. And then English, because English is just everywhere. What am I missing? I feel like there should be... This should also get water, but maybe not. Remove all the torches. Wait, it should only reach my signs. Oh, I made a mistake. It's okay. I can go back. I can fix it. That was a little bit too high. There. Now that works. How do you say croissant? Croissant? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I wouldn't necessarily know the French pronunciation. I think in Dutch we just say croissant. But that's not French, of course. Okay, now I wanna grab my torches. Yeah, I have weird pronunciation sometimes because I've just lived in so many places and talked to so many people. Oh, maybe don't be doing all that. Have you considered I don't want you here? Spiders? You say croissant? That's probably a little bit more accurate. Oh, I've made a mistake. Okay, I need to be working somewhat quickly here. Maybe place a torch like right here. Okay, what am I doing? In the area between the slabs and sign, place 2 water sources. Let me for now just... Okay, I can have some thoughts. Here and there. Okay, I can do that. This is a very good guide. Okay, Spider, we're so chill right now. We've never been more chill. And now I need to lower everything to 1 block tall in this tunnel. You were trying to sneak away. Okay, I think my torch is actually stopping them from spawning right now, which I appreciate. While I'm here, let me try and mine up to my other room. And then we're pretty much done with this spawner, I think. It should be fully functional now. Where is this room? Okay, that's fine. So I can get down here somewhat easily. And I'm just going to have to fill this in. Oh, I'm not gonna die here. I refuse. Stay calm and we fill this all in. There we go. Life is pretty good right now. I think if we just fill it to here, we should be fine. How to cover the chests. Okay. Thank you for the better instructions. But how am I gonna hit the spiders from here? What are the blocks over the chest? Add 3 trapdoors. 4K channel points? Ooh. If you have any ideas for channel point redemptions, definitely let me know, because I have no idea. Oh, are the spiders drowning? Is that what I'm doing? 3 trapdoors. Oh, I just need to go down, I think. Go down like a layer. And then I think we should be good. And we're getting drops. Let me just see if anything actually happens. I think I should still be able to kill them. Actually, these trapdoors are wrong. I was so close. Are the spiders even getting to me? Okay, well, wait here for a second, but I think this should be functional now. What am I missing? Almost 2 block tall, so you need to lower this to 1 block by placing. So it should be 1 block. 3 trapdoors. Okay, they are getting here now. It just takes a second. I think this now works. But they're drowning? Do I want them to be drowning? Because then I'm not going to get XP from them, am I? I'm gonna experiment with this and not follow instructions and see if I know Minecraft. Because... Okay, what if I do something like this? How do we feel about doing that? I think something might have gone wrong because one of them is not meant to be source block. What PC do I have? Let me see if I can find my specs. I have it somewhere. It was a PC I had custom made for me. I didn't build it myself. But it was made by somebody who knows how to make PCs. Let me see. Should have the link to it somewhere. Yeah, it was like a company in the Netherlands that does, I think you have to put slabs instead of full blocks at the top. That might be it. Do I not have this link anymore? Oh man. It cost like 1,500 euros-ish, something around there. Yeah, let me try with half slabs, because half slabs also seem more correct to me. But they were definitely telling me to do full blocks. But they were just, the spiders were drowning, which I don't know. But it's a pretty decent PC. Okay, I definitely want water in these corners again, so that they flow down to me. The PC cost like about 1,500 euros. Somewhere around there. That bird flew into your eye. That's not where that belongs. 1,500. It was not that cheap. Good PCs. But I used to have a gaming laptop, which also got the job done. Okay, let me... Let me risk my life to fix this. Now, spiders. How do we feel about getting into the water and getting sent to me? How do we feel about that? Is this... Okay. Okay. Let's have some thoughts here for a second. Oh, that was not a good move, and I'm on like half a heart. Okay. Spiders can climb. You know what? We take a breather. Because when you lock back in, you've got like a second of immunity. And that's what I'm gonna bank on. We're not gonna think about this. You know what? If I die, I die. And I know where my stuff is at. And I'll be so fine. And will those spiders despawn? Nobody's in that chunk. How long till mobs despawn? Google, what's your answer? Yeah, I have the coords to the spawner. Immediately if no blocks, mobs will spawn immediately if there are no players within 128 blocks, if it's not within 32 blocks of a player for more than 30 seconds. Okay. So if I just wait like 30 seconds, we should be fine. So I use this break to drink, have some water, and then we'll go in a second. Actually, while we're waiting anyway, I have reached the hour mark, so I'm gonna run some ads, and then we'll be back, and then everything will be chill. It did happen last time too. It's very familiar to me. It's almost like exactly the same situation. But we'll be fine. We'll take a little break, have some water, regain our composure, and we'll go back in. We'll be so fine. Okay. We should be fine to go back in a second. If we die, we're okay with that. We'll be fine. If we live, we want to light up the area. We want to change the full blocks for half blocks. And we want to see if we can get it to work. Let me just... My tutorial... It betrayed me. Okay, let's see. It is meant to be an XP farm, so I am meant to kill them, so they're definitely not meant to be drowning out there. It did definitely say 2 blocks tall, so you need to lower this to 1 block. But we're gonna lower it to 1.5 blocks so they can still breathe. Because we're about humane killing of spiders out here. And then that should work. Hopefully. And then we'll never be better. It'll be so calm. We'll be so calm, cool, and collected. And nobody will ever... Well, we won't have to die. We won't have to suffer. It'll be calm. It'll be collected. And life will be happy. Okay, I think we're almost ready to head back in. It's been a couple minutes now. Let's just wait like half a second more. And I think we just go back. I think we risk it all. See? Calculated decisions. Okay, okay. We work quickly. And we get it done. I don't have half slabs on me. I need to eat. I need to make half slabs. And I just need to work. See, it's calm. Minecraft is calm. Okay, so over here, these are meant to be here. And then I want to do this. And we're still calm. And I'm not talking because I'm concentrating, but I need to be talking and concentrating. And we just... We do it. We do it. We just do it. Like the Nike slogan. Okay, well... Should I have my shield out for this? Maybe. Maybe that would be a good choice to make. Okay. Let me just kill this water for now. Because that's in the way. Bro jump scared me. That's so rude of the spiders. Okay, now... What did I want to do here? I wanted to have just some of this. Maybe this will work. We'll give it a second. We'll see how it goes. Actually, that might be the move. Like, technically... I don't think they'll be able to fit through this, but it's a nicer view for us. Oh, maybe don't do that. And then... Let me just wait a second, see if this is working. Because then they shouldn't be drowning. When did I get gold? What dropped gold? What is just dropping gold down here? I don't think spiders drop gold, do they? They're not meant to, as far as I'm aware. Oh, I made a mistake by not closing this up here. That's fine. That was you, I believe it. But I'm actually genuinely confused about what that could be. Yeah, go back down there. I most certainly didn't drop any gold. Or at the very least not smelted gold. Okay, now that's locked up. And now we go and we stand right here. And it seems to be working. Now, do I need these trapdoors to be here? Because I don't think they can slip through this. No, they'd be attacking me by now. But can they hurt me? Not particularly. Okay. I should get a better sword for this. And I should also not have my mobs so loud right now. I did it! I built a successful farm. I had to deviate from the instructions just a little bit, but we got there in the end. Now we got an XP farm. I didn't lose my 20 levels. And it works. It works. And this is all collecting, so I'll have a bunch of string, and string is always nice. And then I think somewhere around here, I'll probably end up building a little, like, enchantment room setup so I can make enchanted books and fun armor and all the other fun stuff. Okay, they're not drowning anymore, which makes me happy. And it works. I'm a master builder. A master spawner farm builder. And they all just nicely float down here. And we can just wait. We can just wait a minute. I want to see if we wait for like 5 minutes. How many we get here? Confirmed. I'm a master builder. I'll say it. That was stressful. with a little bit of excitement there near the end, but we got it nice and done. And now we have a whole little spawner area. You know where I might have gone wrong? This tutorial was for cave spider spawners, which I think are technically a little smaller than spiders. So that would make sense that they wouldn't drown in one block of space, but spiders would. So that's probably where I went wrong with the tutorial. But so far, so good. We solved it. Let me actually grab some water while I'm here. And then I do want to see how much I can get to spawn. Our inventory is just full of trash. These 4 golden ingots will continue to be the most bizarre occurrence ever. It's proof that Herobrine is real. It's still kind of the same. It is definitely kind of the same, but that's probably why they were just drowning. Why it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. But in the end, I suppose, we figured it out. Half Slabs did the job. It's like either it's Herobrine or Raspberry came down here and dropped 4 golden ingots. So I haven't opened my backpack and dropped ingots. Oh, I have. When did I do that? I had 21. Okay. It was so Raz. Could have been. But then, I feel like the spiders wouldn't have despawned. No, it somehow came from my backpack. At some point in a panic, I must have reached out and only dropped 4. And then moved on with my life? I don't know. Let me just put a bunch of this spider stuff in here. Because we're gonna get it anyway. Okay, we're on level 24. We've waited for 2 minutes. I'm just gonna have to make a sword. I'm not a sword fighter in Minecraft much, but this is doing the most right now. I don't think she has. Oh, that's so much quicker. Wow. Let's see how we do. We just hit a couple spiders. I mean, it's not bad. We got like basically like half a level in like 2 minutes. That's decent. If these spiders would like to join. Yeah, we basically got like half a level in like 2-3 minutes. So pretty decent drops, I think. Anybody ever needs spider eyes for potioneering? I got it. I called her Radio when I got introduced to her, and I've been calling her that. Wow. You and your nicknames. Always something new, I suppose. And I think I'll expand this area just a little bit to eventually make a little... What's it called? Enchantment room. Yes. And then we'll be good to go, start enchanting everything, ever. I'll need to get some books going, find some obsidian, but I think that should be fine. And then we'll have everything done that I could ever want. Boom is a pretty cool nickname, for sure. Every time I say boom now, I'm starkly reminded. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, that's just a whole hole in the floor. Okay. Honestly, I don't really mind the whole open cave look. I think it's kind of a vibe. Remind me, you know, where we are, what we're doing. I just gotta light it up so no mobs are spawning, but then it should be fine. Okay, that's annoying and in the way. Let's add a little bit of light over here. Because we already saw a skeleton earlier. who has despawned along with all of the spiders. I wonder if we explored this area of the mine shaft already. Have a quick look. We might not have, but do I want to be exploring a whole nother area of a mine shaft right now? Maybe I do. No, I feel like we've been in the mines a lot. I think we go back down. Got some lava here. I could make a little lava farm as well, I suppose. I do always just yearn for the mines. Okay, this is at least big enough to set up the little spawner area. Let me set up a little bit of a lava farm because I don't know how quickly I'm gonna get access to a lot of lava to make my obsidian. So let me just grab this while we're here. I'll actually leave this block open so that I can place it back in eventually. Okay, let me place my light source. Okay, there we go. And I'll place that back as soon as we got it. Now let's see if I can build this lava automation from memory. I've done it once. I should be able to do it again. This one's relatively simple. I just need a cauldron. And for my inventory not to be this full right now, I do need a cauldron. Yep. I've got iron though. Got iron for days. So why not make it out of mossy cobblestone? Let's be a little bit creative here. And I need the dripstone. I like having the dripstone on a dripstone block though. Perfect, we should be good to go. And as soon as I have 2 sources of lava, we can expand it, but for now it'll be the one. We'll have a little hopper. Then it is all of this. I think we need to make this one taller. Look at me, I'm already learning how to make farms from memory. Who would have thought I'd ever see this day? And then I'll just set this up for now. Okay, perfect. Never been better. Ooh. I can type. And now this will work. This will only take a couple seconds to work, usually. Ooh, Lumi's here. It's prime time. I just say hi to everybody. You know what? I have iron. After this, I'll just go up to the surface again and see if we can see any people, because I don't need to be farming XP right now. But I'll break a couple more of them. See, this is good, because while I'm here, my lava is in render distance to generate, but while I'm with the lava, I'm close enough to the spiders for them to also be doing their thing. So after this, I'll head up to the surface. See if anybody's near. Maybe try and find some people's houses. Because you gotta be kind of near for this to work. I don't think these guys should be generating lava because I think they need source blocks, but the particles are there. Do I need to take anything from my chests when I leave? Let me just clear them out right now. What do I care about? I'll take like a stack of cobblestone back upstairs. I'll take both of these. Of course I'll take the coal. I'll never leave coal behind. And the rest I don't really care about at the end of the day. Yeah, it just looks like the other two are working, but they're lying to me. They're not actually working. Which is why I'm so patiently waiting for this to work. It always takes forever. You'd be surprised how long you have to wait in Minecraft for things to start working. That spider's just not even slightly interested in me. Nope, does not care. Getting a couple drops at a time. I feel like adding dripstone with the ability to do this is kind of revolutionary of Minecraft. Like, I think this is, in all of the updates that we've had, maybe the most revolutionary to me, because we've always had a way of getting infinite water, but we've never had a way to get infinite lava before. So this was such a cool little addition from the Minecraft people. I mean, and it looks cool. Like, the Caves and Cliffs update was one of my favorites for sure. But this dripstone, that was a good move. As well, because you can use it, like, offensively for, like, killing people. That does some damage. So I think it was a really good choice. Let me grow this one back. So it's versatile, and also it's just really cool. I appreciate this choice by Minecraft. I approve. It's never gonna work. I think last time I was waiting for this to work, I ended up just AFKing in the world and just waiting for like half an hour. C approves, I approve. Exactly. No, but Minecraft tends to be pretty good about whatever they add to the game. They tend to always have some pretty decent little upgrades. Some of them I question, but other people enjoy them, so then I guess that works. That's my zoom key. It's my FOV key. Sometimes I have to remember what my keys are. Okay, I'm bored. I'm going to the surface. This will work eventually. Not today, but eventually for sure. Added the armor trim instead of the crab. I do wish they'd add more animals in sometimes, just more mobs. The armadillo. Oh. It was an interesting choice. I think a lot of people like it for the dog armor. But yeah, I've never felt the need to go out and grab some. A crab would have been fun. This is so bugged. And I'm not complaining, but... Okay, let's try and remember the way we go to get here. So that I can always just get here quickly and I don't have to like walk through the mines confused for like half an hour. There. That wasn't dangerous at all. Not even slightly. I do maybe need some diamond armor. I'm very accident prone. But if I go up a level, will that help me get home quicker? Let's have a look. No, I've never even been up here. There should be a diamond chestplate in my chest. I mean, I can make diamond armor. Especially once I've got enchantment area set up. I'm not too worried about dying. It's part of the fun. Oh, this is like right where we're at. I figured you were probably just kidding. Okay, if we go this way... Then we go this way. Then we go this way. What do I know? Okay, nobody wanted you to be here. Nobody. Not a single person. Why are they all dropping their bows today? I've killed 2 skeletons and both of them have dropped their bows. Oh, they're just all here today. Okay, we've not been here because I would have remembered the square room. That was a different square room. Okay. They're all fans. So true. Maybe I just need to change my perspective. Okay, I've at least been here once. Where do I go? Okay, there seems to be some sort of light here. I need to at some point just... No, this is the opposite direction of where I want to be. I need to make like a little path through here or something. Last time I also got lost trying to leave. This is not good. But if I keep wandering, eventually I'll find my way out for sure. Okay, what did I do last time I was lost? Okay. It's not this way. But maybe it is. I see light. That's usually a good sign. But going... Oh, wait, no, this is the way. This is the way. Okay. While we're here, let me just do a little something. Okay. We go this way. We continue this light. We turn. I don't think we went down. Did we go down? No, this is back where we started. At least I know what back where we started looks like. Okay, so we don't go this way. I'm pretty sure. Do I want to go down here? I do, I think. Yes, okay. We go down here. We deviate this way. It was somewhere over here. I'm sure of it. Because I remember seeing this gold when I came up from somewhere and thinking, oh, I never mined that gold. Okay, we're so very close. I know what I'm doing. Right, I came through here. What am I looking for? Okay. You know what? Explode. Blow up that copper. Okay. I have the cord, so I can get back there. But what did I do to get there in the first place? Not this way, clearly. I can know directions. This was in the wrong direction. And then eventually I realized I was going the wrong direction. And then here... And now I've lost where I was. It's all over for me. I'll be stuck here forever. I'll never find the way out again. Wait, that was meant to be a joke? But now I am actually a little bit lost. Oh. How do I do it? Okay, so which way did we not go? We went down? And now I pull up my quartz. And it's like 100 blocks this way. No. It's like 100 blocks that way? Oh, I don't have my... No, that's fine. That's fair. So if we break all of this, because we're not going this way anymore. We don't go that way. We go this way. And there we are. Okay. We're not lost. We go this way. We follow the cobblestone. And we're home free. We're done. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. There. Now we'll never be lost again. Man, they just love spawning today. All the mobs are out here. Okay, we're good. I know the way now. And we can get back to our farm quickly. I won't have to wander around aimlessly. And eventually it'll become actual just memory. I'll remember the path, but right now, I don't remember the path even slightly. I feel like it got darker in here. I feel like it didn't always used to be this dark. And then we should see our zombie villager soon. Just chilling. And then we're pretty much... we're done. We're home. What a good cave we found on the first real day. It served us well. It was hiding from us a little bit, but it served us well. I did almost get very, very lost. But like, I have the cords to get to spawn. It's just, I don't want to dig a tunnel all the way up again. Like, we're always so deep underground in Minecraft. Like, it's never, like, you always have to dig like 200 blocks. And I couldn't be bothered to do that right now. And of course it's night. Why wouldn't it be night? Nobody's out here sleeping. And now we'll never get lost again. The end. Happy story. Nobody wants to stay awake. Perfect. We've got some sugarcane growing now. Always good.
It's kind of creepy how we all just show up.
That was actually terrifying. I just look up and I just see 3 people approach me in silence and in like diamond gear.
You should see the other people on the server.
Thank you.
Yeah, so many people are so more advanced and I'm just out here mining and farming and I have nothing.
Oh, I think I've built something like this before.
Yeah, it's a fun build. It's like a little hobbit house.
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
It's cute, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to build because it's just into a mountain so I don't have to worry about actual walls.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, it works very well. A lot of fun. What are you guys up to? Other than scaring me.
What are we doing?
That's me half the time in this world too. I just show up, I'm like, what am I gonna do today? I mean, we can all stand here in silence, I suppose. Are you guys doing sneaky, suspicious things? And then I catch you in the act, or?
Sorry, my brother's talking to me.
It all just got real quiet for a second.
Okay. Are we gonna talk about it while she's on stream though?
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, wait, is anyone watching your stream that's in the SMP?
Anybody speak up? Wait, let me see. I know King is here. Let me see.
We can't say it in front of King. King. We can't trust
King knows everything already,
We can't trust
probably.
King.
Yeah, that's true.
Lex said we can't trust King.
She did?
Yes.
Oh. King, get out for
Well.
like 2 seconds.
Just don't listen. Wait, actually, I can probably mute the Minecraft audio so he can't hear anything. Say something? Any one of you? Okay, it should be muted. I don't think he can hear anything. He can hear me, but I'll just make sure I don't say anything. Ooh, I would love to join. Yippee! Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let King hear everything again, but he said he wasn't gonna snitch either way, but you know, this way it's just a little bit secretive.
Yep.
Nobody will
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I just built a spider spawner room.
Oh.
So if anybody ever needs spider eyes or string, I'll probably have
Oh,
plenty.
we're actually gonna need Spider Eye.
Yeah.
I have 3
Oh.
in my inventory.
I mean, I have a
think I have,
bunch
like,
downstairs that I can get, but it'll be there if you ever need it.
Are you gonna make us pay?
No. I'll always take donations in the form of coal. I'm a big fan of coal. If you got coal, I'll take
Oh my
donations, but I'm not
gosh.
gonna
Oh,
make you
here.
pay.
I have like
Yes.
4 stacks.
That's all I got.
I love coal. It's my favorite block ever. King is writing down all our names just in case. He's keeping
no.
track of
No,
something.
no.
We're not suspicious at all. We just happen to all be in the flower fields together.
Yeah.
We're here
And
farming
strolling around.
sugarcane.
And crouching.
Crouching. We love crouching.
Dude, we did that all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Crouching is always fun. Have you guys built any shops in Spawn?
I have not.
I haven't.
I haven't.
Okay, none of us have
I'm
shops,
still
okay.
working on my house.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, mine is just a front. Like, if you open the door, it's just, there's nothing in there, you know? Except a really
it's
echoey
echoey.
cave, I guess. So at some point I need to build something. It'd be a nice kitchen.
Is this for the spawners? Oh no, it's just
No, it's way down.
It's a hole.
It's just a hole with echo. The echo is actually so fun. Big fan. I can jump. Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait, what do we do now?
I don't know. Do you have anything you need to farm for? If anybody ever needs any materials, I love just going out and farming materials, so definitely let me know.
I need to go to the Nether.
Oh,
I'm
too
in the
scared.
spruce.
I got spruce tree up there, single one.
I planted some at my base, but they take forever to grow.
Yeah, you also have to be like near the trees for them to grow. Like if you go away, they don't grow, so that's a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you need a bunch of bone meal. See.
There's wait, what is it called? Like a mob farm thing? Like not too far over there. I stole like 2 stacks of bones from it.
The skeleton one?
Farm?
It was just like a full mob farm. Like it was skeletons, zombies, creepers.
Oh, everything.
Oh.
Maybe somebody built a farm.
Yeah.
Someone was making one, I swear.
Yeah,
Who
I know
was
there's
it?
like 2 different farms at some places, but I don't know where.
What did
There's a
Joey
couple.
just link? Oh. Surely he didn't put his weird thing that he was talking about in the video, right?
What weird thing?
Remember, because he was like, yesterday was crazy.
Oh. Oh, what if their evil plans are in here?
I feel like that would be kind of stupid.
Yeah. True.
That is
Can't put
interesting
your
because
evil plans
sometimes
in a video.
I want to watch the videos, but I'm like, what if somebody's planning something secret and evil, and then I'm watching the video and it's all spoiled for me? But at the same time, I want to watch the videos to see what everybody's up to.
I don't like watching the videos because then there's a chance that I'm in it and I cannot listen to my voice.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
Especially when I'm sick. Then I'm like, I don't want to
Ooh.
listen to my weird puberty sounding voice. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I edit all my videos in 2 times speed, so my own voice doesn't sound as loud and as familiar. So it just doesn't even sound like my own voice, and I get through it quicker. And then eventually you stop kind of hating your own voice. Now I don't mind listening to my voice, but editing in 2 times speed is definitely the move.
Well, I think I should go mining because I have nothing.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
I
plan.
need to get pants.
Yeah, I was gonna go start making potions and netherite mining.
Oh, I've been trying. I wanted
Yeah.
to start making potions. I was in the Nether for an hour trying to find, what's it called, the fortress before it was found, and I somehow managed to double back and end up at spawn right when I thought I was lost forever, and I never found the fortress. It was a fun time.
No.
I can't stand the Nether. It freaks me out.
It's definitely very anxiety-inducing. I'm always freaking out when I'm in the Nether. I'm never calm.
Especially if you like hit random things and then they just come attack you. Like, I didn't mean to hit you, bro.
Or if you're like mining through a mountain and all of a sudden lava just spawns in front of you or below you, there's just a
yeah.
gap. No, I'm running too much to be in the Nether.
Mm-hmm. I'm not paying attention enough to be in there.
Yeah. I'm made for the overworld, just to run around on the mountains without thinking.
Even that's not safe in this world. There's
No.
holes everywhere.
The mountains are all so tall. I definitely died falling off a mountain a couple days ago. It happens, but at least I didn't die in the Nether. That was the real winner.
I'm about to say, who's sleeping? What?
I was sleeping.
We're all right here.
I didn't want to deal with the night. I have trauma from the first day, so I just always sleep.
No,
We
there's
all
too many
died.
phantoms.
Oh, I hate phantoms. Sleeping just solves all the issues.
It does, except for when you have somebody to your ear going, "Don't sleep."
Oh, because they're trying to farm something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
At that
sleep
point, I'm just
anyway.
going into the mines. Just go in the mines, and then the day doesn't actually exist anyway. And then it's always dangerous.
Okay. I yearn for the mines.
Enjoy.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There's another portal over there, if anybody wanted to go to the Nether. I don't know where it links now because everything's been changed, but it was a pretty decent area.
I think it's linked to the Nether roof. I think most of the portals are on the Nether roof now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I went in one trying to go to the Nether and I was on the roof. I was like, wait, what?
You gotta find your way down. It's like good for fast travel, but sometimes you just want to be in the Nether.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be in the Nether. I think I'm gonna strip mine for a little more diamonds first, because my iron pants are about to break.
Yeah, strip mining is difficult in the later versions, but it definitely, if you're lucky, you're lucky, you know?
Yeah.
I am. I'm gonna run off and start working on some potions.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna run
Yeah,
off
probably.
too.
I won't be on for too much longer, but if you do ever discuss with you know who's coming on later and I'm not here, just DM me the information.
Got you, got you.
Enjoy all your mining.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Just getting 3 of them charging at me from over the mountain, that was absolutely terrifying. I had no idea what I was about to be in for. You're on to nothing. You know nothing. Nothing's happening. Why would something be happening? We're just calm and quiet, living life. Nothing to be on to, exactly. It's just a rainy day and lightning. Oh, this is a bad time. Bad time for the half the world to be made of wood. This might end terribly for all of us. I think what I might do next time I'm here is head to the lush cave that I found, because I think lush caves are better for diamonds. I might need to call backup. Backup for what? It's calm. We're just hanging out in a field. I don't want to let everything burn today. I'm just gonna sleep a little bit. Okay, that's better. Back to sunshine. Now I want to look around and see if anybody's built some more stuff. Okay. Always a little bit of a trek to find other people, but that building looks massive, and I don't think I've seen that one before. Oh, that's just a hole. Okay. I've been trapped. Now this is crazy, this build. Okay. Just holes everywhere. I'm not sus. I've never been sus. I think I might start building random houses over here. I think it could be fun. I need to gather some materials for when I do it, but maybe I'll start building. Now the question is, do I build with raw iron blocks, or do I decide to not go for texturing and just make it all straight out of terracotta? I'll have to see what I end up building. Maybe I will just make it out of raw iron blocks and hope nobody steals anything. Let's see what's over here. It looks awesome. Oh, this is, the Krusty Krab. Yeah. No, I get it. I like the vision. I think it could be fun to build a little something here. Maybe I build a little tower or something. A little wizard's tower. I like the colored glass. Always a fun time. In the builds of my other world, they were all brown colored glass for some reason. And I get to work on my tower building. That's always fun, because you want to make it circular, but it's also Minecraft, so how circular can you get before it looks just massive? So that's always fun. Ooh, I like this bridge. This bridge was under construction last time I was here, but I like it. This is a fun bridge to run on. Oh, I'm sitting. I'm sitting in the middle of the bridge. Oh, for a second I thought if I would have gotten up, I would have fallen through the floor, but I didn't. I can imagine lots of deaths happening on bridges. Especially, well, this one's bigger now, but the bridge over there, it's like 1 block wide. Like, that bridge scares me every time I'm on it. But I like how flowy this bridge is. I mean, in real life, I'd love for there to be some, you know, supports. Oh, I think that's being worked on. Okay. Other than that, it's an excellent bridge. I think my bridge that I want to build is going to be the exact opposite of this, where I'm using wood as like my outer and like support, and I'm having stone in the middle. It's ironic how the biggest one costs the most deaths. Exactly, you'd think it'd be the smaller ones, but no, everybody's just falling off the massive like 5 block wide bridge. All the bees. There's so many bees over here. Didn't there used to be more houses over here? I feel like there were more houses over here. But maybe I'm going crazy. Probably. If there were houses, I'd see them. Was one where I was headed. Let's see if I can find them. I've seen a couple of people have built a little bit further away from spawn, so maybe we'll visit their builds at some point as well. I like this bridge as well. The contrast between the pink and the... what color would that be? Purple, I guess? Quite nice. Okay, somebody needs to build a bridge like right here. Huh. That's a fun little one. That Lexi guy's base who you shouldn't trust. Okay, I see how it is. Wonder whose this is. Or if this even is a base. It could also be like something else entirely. Not the wool. Although I think black wool might be the only, like, the darkest color we really have. That's Pooh Bum's base? I see. Got some zombies spawning out here. Interesting times. And let's see. Oh yeah, this area was like nicely furnished. I remember liking this area last time I was here. Ooh, horses. Okay. Mr. Squeak and Swazi. Okay. Couple of foxes. Arctic foxes are pretty cool. And of course we love Lays. No, this area is really cool. I can tell they put a lot of work into this. It's also really nicely decorated. I like the floor design here. That's fun. I'm just getting inspiration for when I eventually ever build again. Well, maybe next time I'll work on a bridge or something. The difficult part is all of the bridge designs I'm finding are for quite short bridges. And so then I have to like adapt it in my head to make it longer again. Lexi's house. I like the glass, the heart-shaped windows. They're fun. I'm just making a big circle around spawn. Which means this should be GG's house. Burn that house. Honestly, with everybody building out of wood, an arsonist would go kind of crazy in this world. Like, everybody's house would be destroyed so quickly. Like, not that I'm out here destroying anybody's houses, but like it would happen so quickly. Like this, it's just all wood. Like there's nothing here but wood. I mean, I don't even have a flint and steel, so I couldn't burn anything if I wanted to, but that's also why I went to bed so quickly. Because lightning, and I'm like, wow, just like one wrong strike and it's over for all of us. I guess Aurora's house is probably safe. The geode, that's not too wood-based. My roof is like, and the trim's outline is wood, but the actual like face of it isn't wood. But for the rest, everybody's building wood houses. A villain arc in this from somebody would go absolutely crazy. But no, I would never. Unless almost every single one is wood. It's just also a very easy resource to get. So like it makes a lot of sense. But it is just a little bit more fragile than you might like. I would never, never. For the right price. No, no, that would be crazy. That didn't work. And then one more. Just in case. Exactly, exactly. No, I think villain arcs can be fun, and obviously in every story somebody needs to be the villain. But do I want to be a villain right now? Not particularly. But they do have very interesting stories for the villains. I suppose you're always the villain in somebody's story. How much do I need for all my bookcases? Wars and stuff, exactly. Like, it does make, like, if you want to have, like, lore in any way, either it needs to be pre-planned, but then it requires, like, a little bit more involvement from, like, people who aren't players, who are playing a villain, or, like, somebody needs to eventually choose to be a villain. And how you get there is always interesting. You can have, because like villains can be the good guys in the right circumstances and the right stories. But it depends on the type of story you want to tell, I suppose. Or I could just decide I'm bored and decide to like start just absolutely brutally burning everybody's houses down. Been some planning on that. That's always fun. I love a good story. I always think it's really fun, especially like I've been watching a couple of Minecraft SMPs where like the story is like people are just making up their own story, but at the same time there is a general storyline that's been planned by somebody creating everything, and those are always interesting because like something just happens and it can just be the most surprising thing ever that nobody predicted, but there were clues all the way back in the beginning of the story that nobody picked up on because just that's the way it was written, and those are always fun to watch. Or read in books. Lots of different ways to approach a little villain story, I suppose. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it would be really cool. I think what also is kind of cool if maybe there is like a pre-planned story, and let's say like we all have to go rescue one villager or something, and we're doing all of this stuff because of the story, because we think we're the heroes, only at the end to kind of get shown a different perspective, and actually we were the villains if you looked at that perspective and we just never knew. Like that would be a really fun perspective and mind twist for everybody involved. I think that would be a fun story to read as well. Because everybody is from a perspective, right? So if I think I'm the good guy, somebody else is going to think I'm the bad guy. So to make a bunch of people think they're the good guys to only eventually go, actually, you did all these terrible things. Maybe. I think a lot, but I don't actually do a lot with my thoughts sometimes. They just exist. Maybe I'll light up a little bit more while I'm here. Maybe. It's definitely... I definitely have ideas. That's a lot of sticks. I didn't mean to make that many sticks. Whoops. Oh, I have a little bit of coal already. Yeah, we'll just do a stack of torches. We'll start lighting up this area a little bit. Because yeah, I think so far everybody's kind of been just doing their own thing, which also works. But it just depends on the kind of thing the server wants to do, you know? If we want to have like a bigger overall storyline, then somebody has to make the choice to make that happen. Or if we each just want to do our own little things. But if we each want to do our own little thing, eventually, somebody has to be a villain. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can have the two coexisting. Own little storylines that happen at the same time as a big storyline. Where did that creeper go? Okay, that's far enough away. But I've been, so far, not really been on at the same time as other people, so for me to have a storyline would be a little bit more difficult right now. But who knows? I'm also trying to be on a little bit later. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow I'll be on a couple hours later. Or longer, you know, start at the same time, be on later. I'll have to figure something out. Exactly. Always the option. Oh, I was making bookshelves. That's what I was doing. And then I got distracted. As I always do. I guess I'll do it out of dark oak logs. There it is. I need 15. So I need just a little bit more, and then we'll be good to start our little enchantment area. Yeah, no, getting the sugar cane from GG was definitely lucky for me. That definitely helped. Because I would have been farming for a long while. But I think I might call it here today. I think I'll try to be on a little bit later tomorrow, or a little bit longer. And then we'll maybe see if we go to the Lush Cave, if we build a bridge. If we get distracted along the way and do something else. But I should be back tomorrow, because what is it today? Today is Wednesday. I should be fine to be live tomorrow. And then I won't be live for a couple days because all of a sudden my schedule is full. But tomorrow I should be back. And yeah, I don't think anybody else is live right now. No. I think we'll leave it here. I'm not sus anymore. Oh, I'm so not sus at all. But I don't think anybody else is live. Everybody who's here is probably recording or just chilling. So I think I'll leave it here. But I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I'll be back soon tomorrow. And then we'll all hang out again and we'll see what we get up to. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I guess I'll see you again very, very soon maybe. Alright, bye, I suppose. Until the next time. Alright, later.